We hear a lot, and we've talked about it on this show, getting in shape for summer and attaining that bikini, beach-ready body. But what if someone told you you are perfect just the way you are? We'd like to welcome back Lindsay Rae, professional photographer of the Self-Love Experience and founder of the Body Image Activist. It's great to see you again.
Hi, Leyla. It's so good to be back. I love coming here. You guys have such good energy.
And as do you. We love talking to you. And I see that you not only are clad in a beautiful bikini, but you've got two lovely ladies with you who are going to be modeling as well. Maybe you can introduce them for us.
Yes. This is Jenny from the block, my neighbor and good friend, and my gorgeous client, Natasha. And then I'm Lindsay. And I'm just so happy to be here. You know, so often we hear people say that the only way that they can be ready for the beach is if their body is in a specific shape.
Right.
And that tends to be slender, tan, flawless. What I like to tell my clients is that the only thing that you need to go to the beach is a bathing suit and a body.
That's
Put
right.
it on your body and walk right on out that door.
And that's something that you're so good about. And I don't know if it's, I don't want to say that it's your job to do, but it's certainly a gift you have that makes women feel not just special and beautiful, but comfortable in their own skin. Remind our audience what you do as a photographer.
Yes, thank you. So I love what I do for work. And what I do for work is really, in a way, healing myself and constantly healing that young teenage girl who just never believed that she could be good enough for anything. Who never believed that she was beautiful enough, who never really believed in herself. So I made it my mission to do the work to help make sure that other women don't feel that way.
And to see your photographs of these women who, we discussed this before as well, that it's the boudoir photo, but it's not for a gift for somebody else. This is for themselves, to appreciate themselves and to be in that vulnerable position of not wearing too much, seeing more of the body, but the way in which you use light to contour, to highlight, to shadow, and you do it in such a special way.
You know, there's no bigger compliment that you could ever give a photographer than on their lighting. Photography is simply capturing light. And that's the light in someone, that's the light on someone. So the fact that you see that, that's why I love coming here, because you see beyond the photos and you see the meaning and the mission. And, you know, it's really difficult. We came from prehistoric times, right?
Yeah.
So we look at beauty and we're actually trained in our brain from years and years and years of evolution and existence to look for flaws in ourselves. Mm-hmm. Because back then fertility was the peak. You had your child and then you didn't live much longer.
Right.
So we looked to fertility and the look of fertility, large perky breasts, hips, small waist, you know, all of the things that make a woman look fertile. That's what we looked for as a sign of worth, but we don't have those problems anymore. We're not dying at 30 years old anymore.
Right, that's right. We're living much longer, richer, fuller lives.
Exactly. We get to show up for life every day and keep living. And that means that our worth doesn't end when our fertility ends.
That's right.
And if our fertility never begins, it doesn't make a difference because we're not judged by that anymore. So we get to just live.
Exactly. And speaking of which, summertime is often a dreaded time for a lot of women because, I mean, the weather's hot. You want to go and enjoy the beach, but they've got stretch marks or they've put on a few pounds or, you know, whatever the case may be. But there are ways in which to enhance one's figure, and you've got some tips for our viewers to do just that. And we kind of go back to the vintage era of sunbathing, of bathing beauties, and I love some of the styles that you've cultivated.
Always, always, always. I don't care what you weigh, what size you are, how tall you are, how short you are. A high-waisted bottom looks good on literally everybody. I'm a size 20. Here's me in a high-waisted bottom. Jenna, you're a size 02 in a high-waisted bottom. And even here, we've got a size 6'8" in a high-waisted bottom as well. It literally, even if you're wearing a one-piece, you can belt it. Mm-hmm. Because what it's doing is it's drawing the attention to where your body curves in. So it's giving the illusion of an hourglass, even if you don't. And that's not to say that an hourglass is the only right figure, but to me, fashion is about creating lines, and it's about creating a line for the eye to read down the body. You want to see your body. We want to see the shape of your skin. Your body is beautiful. Your body takes you on every single journey in your life.
That's right.
You can't do anything without it. So you got to appreciate it and just let it exist. And you got to feel good in it.
You look fabulous. Ladies, thank you so much for showing yourselves off, and thank you to your models. You are always such a pleasure to talk to. Thank you so much, Lindsay.
Thank you, Leyla.